Alright, a quick video on how I'm moving my 14 by 40 lathe in my shop. I've got some new equipment in here, and excuse this place, it's horribly messy, but anyway, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I was trying to push this machine, which I successfully did a couple years back when I first got it. I was able to slide it across the ground in my shop to get it positioned, and I'm just trying to move it 12 inches to the left. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing this. Basically, I took a pry bar, and on this particular stand, I'm able to get underneath there. And what I did was I just pried against the ground because it's hollow underneath after that hole. The ground's exposed. I pried that up, and I stuck a piece of 1/4 inch flat bar under there, and then I pried it up again, and I slid the flat bar to that side a little bit, so that gave me a little more space on this end. And then I took the edge of this old pry bar and I pried it up just enough to get this steel pipe through there, and the pipe's long enough to go to the other end. And now that I've got it on that roller, I'll be able to just go to the other end and push it my 12 inches. And if you need to move it further, you can get 2 or 3 of these things and then just roll it, and then when one gets to the end, pull it out and put it there. And that's actually how I got the bridge port in the corner, because my forklift won't fit in my little garage, and it took like an hour, but I got it from one side of my little garage to the other with those pipes. So just, if you need to roll something across your whole shop, just get it started with one pipe, and then pry whatever other side up you need to, stick one under there, and you can start the process, I guess, of rolling it. But anyway, I just thought I'd show this quick little thing because no one ever told me how to move a machine lathe in my garage, because I don't know anybody else that's that into this stuff. So that's how I did it, and I already tested it, so I went over there and pushed, and this thing's easy. And when I say easy, it feels like pushing something that's maybe 400 pounds instead of I don't know, 1400. Alright, this is a continuation of moving stuff around in my shop by myself. First off, just got to show you how big of a mess this place is. I'm not proud of this, but this is what happens when you just always do projects that come to your shop for anybody. You never tell them no. Then you have 80 projects that you've started for yourself and never finished. What I'm trying to do here today is get some more machinery organized in my shop. So I've got this larger lathe that I kind of showed you how I moved earlier, and the purpose was to create a space right here next to the milling machine so I can put this little 9x20 lathe there. Now, one guy could probably pick this up, but I've done it before, taking the lathe off the top, separating it from the stand. But dude, this thing probably weighs close to, I don't know, 250 or 300 pounds. It's just heavy enough to where it's a pain. So I'm trying to preserve myself. So what I've done, this is pretty ghetto, but I wanted to roll it across the shop. So I just took some 2x2 that I had. I had these 2 pieces that were already cut from some random project, and I just used the holes that were in the base of the stand, and I put a fastener in each end just so I could get a continuous ski from front to back, so that way I can use these pipes and roll them. I'm just using these 2. They're not even the same diameter. Oh, they're pretty close. I've got a piece of conduit and some piece of pipe. So you can see that that ski is not even all the way to the end, but it's working fine. And yeah, so basically I shove it forward until, I'm going to try to do this with one hand. I know lots of you guys probably know how to do this better, but I just lean it backwards like this, which raises the front, shove it forward, get it started on that one, and once it's started there, to the point of where it can tip forward again, then I let it tip forward, and I take the pipe from the back, put it in front a little bit, and then just lean this down again. I just put weight down. This is all easy due to leverage, and just take it nice and easy. And so as you can see, I can do that with one hand and one foot. So it's nice to not have to sweat. And I could have drugged this across my shop floor, but I don't really feel like scratching the hell out of the surface of it. Not that it's in great shape, but I don't want to make it any worse than it is. So that's one way you can move a little machine across the floor. Alright, just wanted to show you that I've got both those lathes in position now, so that worked out good. Got that little guy there, and yeah, using the pipes, it moved really easily. So that's a pretty good technique, and yeah, I can get into rigging and lifting these machines up too sometime. Doing that was kind of interesting also, but what I ended up doing was using the rafters in the garage, and I sistered them with some additional 2x4s, which this is kind of a mess up here too. But going from one end to the other, I used one continuous 2x4, and I sistered several of these up, and then used 2x6s vertically, like that, and I attached a big 2-ton come-along up there, and yeah, just kind of tied those 4 of those together and used that to ratchet my lathe up. When I got this 14x40 in here, I brought it in on a flatbed trailer, backed it up into the single car garage, and then hoisted it up using those rafters, and yeah, that got it in the air, and then I pulled the trailer out from under it, lowered it down, and here it is.